hello, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. So glad to have you with us. Also, let's welcome Big Al, Uncle Coon, back. How are you doing today, Big Al?
Doing great. How are you, Miss Lynn?
I'm fine. I watched that Lane rally. They were in Wisconsin earlier today. They're in Detroit now. So you always have to keep up with what the enemy's doing. So I watched it, but I was like, okay. How's everyone doing? It is roll call time. All right. Cha Cha, how are you? Florida, Underground West, Ronald Williams, C. Fryer, Baldwin Birds, everyone, hello and welcome. If you've not seen the last few videos, they have been lit. You need to go back and check those out. And of course, how you doing, Chicago Hood? Chicago Hood, I opened up your email and I am going to respond to it this evening. I promise. How you doing, Tijuana? Border Jumper, Asada. All right, all the usual people are here. That's wonderful. How you doing, Machila Wilson? Looks like we have some new people in the chat. Go ahead, do me a favor, hit that little thumb, which is the like button. It won't cost you one thin dime. Also, Big Al, go ahead and drop your channel link. How you doing, Mr. Fizz? In the comment section. Let's look at this title, folks. And I'm going to keep preaching this until November because Big Al and I have been talking, and they have all this crap. How you doing, Isaiah? All over, everywhere you look on the internet, Kamala's leading in the polls. Big Al, what are they smoking?
Man, they got some new drugs now. It's called re-crack. I don't know what the hell they smoking, man. Everybody buying that. Nobody buying that crap, man. They can try that with somebody else.
I'm like, what the heck? What are they doing there? I don't know what they're doing with those numbers, but the math, as they say, is not mathing. Okay.
Well, it can't.
Go ahead.
But we were just talking about yesterday. If they were that popular, then why are they paying homeless people and all this, doing all this kind of stuff to have people show up? And then when they have it, they got AI on the thing on the screen, faking like it's people there and all that kind of stuff. Ain't nobody buying that, man. Okay. And every day, more and more people speaking out. I saw a young lady on there today. She said she on TikTok, but man, she blasted Kamala. I mean, I see young women and young men tearing Kamala up, man.
Yes, they are, and I am so happy because again, there's some segments of the population that we just won't be able to reach. We've discussed why. Some people, unfortunately, particularly the older generation, they are still living off the winds of the civil rights movement. Okay. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, most of them, now not all, because I've had a few to reach out to me, send me an email saying I'm in my 70s. Kudos to you. But a large percentage of them, okay, mind you, they're only looking at MSN and CNN. So if that's all you watch, of course you're going to be indoctrinated and brainwashed. But I'm so happy with all of the people. How you doing, Timothy? Thank you for sharing. Yeah, all of you in here, share this live on your various forms of social media. So glad to have you all here. Let's look at this title. Now, have you guys noticed, because we talked about this before, when MSNBC, when CNN, when they go out and ask Black Americans, what they feel about Kamala. Oh my God, if you say anything about Queen Kamala, they are in their feelings. They're looking at you with the side eye. And you can tell that they can't believe what they're hearing. Big Al, have you noticed that as well?
Yeah. I see Chicago Hood. I see what he's saying. Ricky Smiley and all these people, man. These people are desperate, man. They desperate. But yes. American people not falling for that crap. You know what? Did I go? Can I go on record?
Go ahead.
You mind? I don't think Kamala and Tampa and Tim, I don't think they're gonna be around in November. I think the Democratic Party is being set up for another coup. I mean, we all know who's running the show, right? Ain't Obama in the basement running the show? You think Obama's dumb to put these two idiots up here? Why would he go get Tampa and Tim? Yeah, they got 50, 60 candidates more qualified than that dude. So why would he do that? They want people. I think they want people to get mad and get pissed and start saying that they don't want these people, so he can slide Michael in there at the last minute and try to get some sympathy votes and try to steal this thing. That's what I think. Y'all write that down. I said it.
He said what he said. And what you're saying, again, with all of the, infighting and backstabbing and backbiting, who the heck knows what they're going to do? Big Al, I heard Biden phone Trump saying he was robbed. Cha-Cha, I'd love to hear that recording, dear. So, they have no loyalty, okay? And while they're publicly saying one thing, like Obama was publicly supporting Biden, in the background, he was plotting his demise. So you can't believe anything those people say. Okay, they're going to tell you what they think you want to hear. It's all lies. Yeah, that's all it is.
I don't think Trump took a phone call from Biden either. Hey man, you shot at me. What you calling me for?
Yeah, he's in his feelings now. And
I don't think he's going to have a conversation.
Yeah,
and you shot at me.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm telling you. But what everyone is saying in the chat section, I'm telling you. I've been on TikTok earlier today. Like I said, people are on there. I've been on Instagram. And you see some of the crazies talking about, that they're going to win and Kamala. But there are a lot of people. And I guess I'm talking about this so much is because I've never seen this happen in my lifetime. When you see something that you've never seen before, you're like, wow. And some of you were asking questions. Some of you still don't quite understand how the Black church has been so instrumental in the destruction of the Black community because they've been in cahoots with the Democratic Party. There's a preacher here. I have a couple of things I want you to listen to. And for those that have never been to a traditional Black church, this is going to explain what we've been talking about. And then I even pulled, I have a website an article that I pulled up. So let's listen to what this guy is saying. And this is unfortunately, instead of, and I've played one or two video clips for you. And they don't say anything about God or saving your soul. What are they talking about?
Abortion
and politics, extended arm. So the ministers and the preachers are nothing but Democratic plants. So let's see what this guy's talking about.
How qualified does a Black person have to be? Graduated at the top of her class at Howard.
That's a lot.
Was Attorney General of the state, a United States Senator, a Vice President of the United States, but she's not qualified? This representative from Tennessee, he called her a DEI candidate. And then they start calling her colored. Then they start calling her out of her name. And as a Black man, I can't let no white man talk about no sister like that.
That ain't so white.
Take offense to it. Because who is more disqualified than Donald Trump? And Republicans are all in because he is the avatar for their grievance. I'm all in. How qualified?
Okay, does that explain some things to you? Nothing is being said about God or helping you to save your soul. This is what they're talking about on Sunday.
Yep.
Big Al, am I lying?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
And so
That's exactly what they're doing.
it's ridiculous. Chicago Hood, Jezebel spirit taking over 98% of churches. Facts. Okay, Badgerton. Back when Reagan won in 1980, there was a Democratic, Republican, and Liberal parties. Notice how the Dems were distinguished from the Libs, right? And now they so far left. Oh my God. Cha-cha. Tampons in boys' bathrooms was the greatest policy ever. How you doing, Damon? Yeah, these people are nuts. Did anyone type it in the comment section if any of you actually watched their rally today in Wisconsin? I watched it and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna gag. So anyway, I was gonna share with you CNN host. I'm gonna share this with you, let you listen to this. Now, you know, like I always do, I actually shared this video. It's in the description box up under my video in the section below the video. So I definitely want you guys to listen to this, because remember, they go to the black churches, they go to the barbershops and hair salons. So this is a CNN commentator, and he went to a black barbershop. And I want you to look at the video. I'm just playing the audio. I want you to look at the video and see his facial expressions. He cannot. Now these are younger black men. It looks like in their 20s, 30s. I think one maybe looks like he's in his 40s. But listen to what he's saying. I love it.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Until I see something for myself that would paint in my mind or give me the information, the evidence, hey, he's racist, I would say yes. But currently, that man hasn't done anything or said anything that made me look at him and go, oh, he's a racist.
If you ask social media, is he racist? Is it a little more clean?
Oh, yeah, it's clean cut.
Yeah. What's happening over there?
It has been painted in the media for him, like, because like they take sound bites of him, they take his speeches and they can turn them into like him targeting one specific type of race in a sense like that. But like him, like unless there's a defining image of him being racist, that interests me.
I'm going to be brutally honest. I work for this man. I work for the Trump Park condominium.
This is a man, he's a black American who actually worked for Trump. So that's who you need to be listening to, not these lies in the liberal media. Listen to him.
And I did private security for him. And if you actually work for this man, you will see he has one of the most diverse companies you can work for. I'm talking about from Polish to Dominican to Russian, you name it, they work for him. He treats them all well. He treated me like a king. Like I've been around this man, you know, and he's always been good. I've watched him in New York City. Every rapper in New York City has mentioned this man for a reason, because he does do things in the community.
It's funny you say
If
that.
you pay attention to his presidency, he did do stuff at historical black colleges and inner city, things like that. So like, this is what I tell people, like, get to know the person first. Do your homework, you know?
Last week.
Okay, that's what we've been preaching on this channel. You can't listen to this crap in the media. You have to get out here and actually do a little work yourself, a little research. Big Al, do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Some of this stuff, you know, y'all know how I am. I'm always talking to the men. You know, the women, I give y'all a pass on this stuff, right? Sometimes, but for a grown man to be grown, right, raising a family or have raised a family and got grown kids, and still can't figure out that these people been lying to you. They lie, they re-lie, they back up the lie, rewrite it, and lie to you again.
Boom.
Y'all still falling for the same mess. It is amazing, Miss Lynn, how much crap I get on Facebook, and everybody is saying exactly the same thing. They don't even have an original thought. All of them saying the same thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I told you I am going to do a video on cults, because I don't think people understand the depth of, because I have people, of different races say they don't understand why the Democratic Party has such a grip on Black America. And I tried to explain it to them. How you doing, Fat and Damon? I tried to explain it to them. It's actually, speaking of it in a spiritual, fashion, it's a stronghold. That's in the Bible. Satan has a stronghold. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a minister. I don't play one here on YouTube, but I know spiritual things. And that's what it is, because nothing else makes sense.
Yeah.
It does not. For you to go out and continue to vote to your own demise. Even when there's truth. Now, before the internet, maybe you give people a pass, but everything is available.
Everything.
I don't care how much of the negative information they try to pull off the internet in reference to Kamala. Okay. We still have places resources we can go to and still get information. Those of you who are here, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. That little thumb won't cost you one thin dime. So this is a CNN commentator who was shocked. Okay, so Liz, I'm going to continue to play this.
Before Trump appeared at the NABJ, Joel D., a Harrisburg, Pennsylvania CBS network anchor, went to a central Pennsylvania barbershop seeking some candid conversation. Among the revelations, that some of the Black men that he interviewed did not regard Harris as Black.
So why, when Trump said something, why when he spoke the truth, they turned it on him like he did something wrong? Why that? Why did they do that? I'm just saying. So I'm going to finish playing this for you. If they're still here, they're asking several men about Kamala Harris and Trump. Okay, so I'm going to let this play.
A little more likely or less likely to vote Democrat?
Well, hold on, Ray. Is Kamala Black? Yes or no?
I'm gonna allow to speak on that. But to me, no.
Is Kamala Black? Yes or no?
I share that same view.
Wow. Is Kamala Black? Yes or no?
I heard she was. I heard she's half Black and half Asian.
When I played that audio on my Sirius XM radio program on Thursday, many callers who self-identified as African American were quick to tell me that those men were the exception, not the rule.
Now you notice they'll get some facts from a few people, then they say they went and talked to someone else who said that that's not true. So let me let this play.
Some describe them as low information voters, no different than.
Now, we've been talking, pay attention, folks, especially for Black men. The Democratic Party said that what are they saying? They are low information. They are shaming people, trying to get them to vote for Queen Kamala, like the same way they tried to do with Queen Hillary. They're shaming them. They just said they're low information, low intelligence voters. They're saying you're stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what Big Al, do you agree?
Yeah, they call them stupid to their face. That's what they're doing.
They're calling you stupid.
Yeah, low information. Low
information, low intelligence. If you don't vote, in other words, that's not very democratic. In other words, your ideology, your thought process, if it's different than ours, you're low information, low intelligence. That's from the all-inclusive diversity, equality, and inclusion party. Give me a break. I'll play some more.
You find among whites. Trump is outperforming other Republican presidential candidates for the Black vote. Recent polling by the New York Times and Siena shows him capturing 23% of the Black vote. Compare that to the last GOP nominee, Mitt Romney, who in 2012 received only 6% of the Black vote against Barack Obama. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right. So again, I just wanted to play that. What do you think about that, Al? That they're going nuts. They don't know what to do because this has never happened. What do you think about that?
They in turmoil. They don't know nothing. I think, but I tell you, I think they're gonna run the play. It's gonna be a ball of confusion. I dropped that video today. Y'all need to check that out.
I will.
I think Obama, they're gonna pull another coup. I think they did put Tim up there on purpose. They put Kamala up there on purpose because a lot of the black women said they were going to boycott and all that.
Yeah.
And so he figured out what to do, put her up there. He's going to let her have a title. If they're going to pull the 25th Amendment on Joe, Kamala be president for 2 weeks. And then they're going to show the real pose. And then they're going to tell her Michelle going to take over and they're going to try to run it on out like that. That's what I believe.
And they know she's not going to beat Trump. I don't care how much line. And let me give you guys, for those of you who are feeling a little nervous, good news. Look at what happened today to Cori Bush. I mean, she lost brutally in St. Louis in her district, and she's a progressive. I mean, far left. Yeah. Look at what happened to what's his name in New York, Jamal Bowman. Yeah, all these people that are progressive who were supporting, all these resources, all this money for illegal immigrants. All these two progressives have lost, folks. That's a shining light. Okay, so people are getting fed up. Beverly, always think for yourself when it comes to voting, right? And then I have something to share with you. And like I said, a metamorphosis is taking place. Now, if you guys didn't see, so Kamala and her running mate were in Wisconsin. They're now in Detroit. But I had something to share with you. I've already told you, I showed you a little clip on TikTok about a black minister not talking anything about God, your soul, none of that. I have this pulled up. I mean, this is deep. This is warfare. I'm going to share this article with you. And I'll read it. I'll read just parts of it. So again, they're not talking about helping you save your soul to get to heaven. They're talking about politics.
Yep.
And they're not talking about Republican politics. It's all Democratic. Can everyone see the screen? I know it's taking a while. It's going to come up though.
Yeah.
Can you see it? All right. Let me show you the title. All right, here we go. All right, the title of this is first. Hold on, let me get this. All right. The title of this article is Pastors and First Ladies of Churches are banding together to support Kamala. So again, they're not saying anything. And I'll read this to you. This was President Joe Biden's campaign exit and Vice President Kamala Harris's decision on her running mate. Black church leaders. Everybody listen to this. Class is in session. Black church leaders were busy whipping up support for the Democratic presidential hopeful with a series of virtual events. Okay. Last week, about 750 first ladies, mostly wives of pastors leading Black churches, convened to talk about Harris and to strategize ways to mobilize voters in their congregation and communities. Okay? On Monday, this past Monday, more than 16,000 people attended a Win with the Black Church kickoff organizing call, which fundraised for Black Church PAC, an organization that encourages individual Black church leaders to influence the outcome of national, state, and local elections. Do you guys see this? Are they talking? They saying anything about God helping to save your soul? If maybe I'm slow and maybe I can't read and I just don't see it. Okay, I'll continue. In the two calls, both sponsored by the Black Church PAC, the primary goal was to secure votes for Harris. Substantial time was devoted to discussing policies embraced by the Biden-Harris administration that oppose Republican proposals, including Project 2025 a series of conservative proposals that some worry will form the foundation of a potential second Trump administration. So this is what's going on in the traditional Black church, folks. Those that don't know, I'm showing you, I've been telling you that. I've showed you a few video clips. Now I'm sharing this, and you can Google this for yourself. I don't make this stuff up. So they have promotional material. I think you just saw they had a picture of Kamala there. Promotional material for the First Ladies of Faith United for Kamala Harris National Organizing Call. Okay, so we're getting behind her, not just because she'll be the first African-American woman. I can't with this. Al, don't fall out of your chair. I know you don't want me to finish reading. I can't believe this. All these people with all these degrees can be that stupid. I'm going to read this again, just so you make sure the people in the back heard what I said. Okay? We're getting behind her not just because she'll be the first African American woman or first woman to be president in the United States, but she's the best candidate to be president of the United States, and she can lead, and she'll lead with authority and strength and with intelligence and integrity, says Shauna Watley, the co-host of the First Ladies of Faith United for Kamala Harris National Organizing Call in a Monday interview. And she's a woman of faith, which is important to many of us. Okay? I don't make this stuff up, people. Big Al.
Ma'am.
Don't gag. Don't gag. The leading lady of the Park Church in Charlotte, North Carolina, Kimberly Alexander, led the call with Watley. The calls, hold on, let me go, are part of a cascade of cancer-related events that have become part of what Watley called a very organic movement with similar branding or aims. Started with Win with Black Women. Listen to this, which said it raised $1.5 million on July 21st, the day Biden stepped aside and endorsed Harris, and followed the next night by Win with Black Men, which raised $1.3 million. The First Lady's event, listen to this, said it was not a fundraiser, but featured speakers working to engage women and Black faith leaders for the Harris campaign, as well as other political activists. Watley, a strategist at a multinational law firm, used her moment to speak on the broader call involving a range of Black churchgoers to encourage First Ladies like herself. If you want to be engaged, we have the opportunity for you to be engaged and for us to get out of the shadows and be in the forefront and on the front line of working on behalf of this country to save our democracy and put a Black woman in the White House, Watley said on the call, accompanied by her husband, God gag me with a spoon, the Reverend Matthew Watley. That's a man, probably doesn't have any bass in his voice, of Kingdom Fellowship African Methodist Episcopal Church in Calverton, Maryland. Listeners on the First Lady's call were given a number to text so they could be contacted for future volunteer activities, especially in the battleground states, expected to figure prominently in the outcome of the presidential election. They also were asked to record and post videos encouraging congregations and community members to vote. And you know who they're telling them to vote for? I told you this was a cult. I wasn't joking. Now, while we pray and after we pray, we've got to knock on door. Who you praying to? You're praying to the Democratic Party. That's who you're praying to. That's who your God is. And so, I don't think you guys want me to read any more of this, but this is what's going on. Because some of you did not. I know some of you thought maybe that we were exaggerating. This is what is taking place in the traditional Black church. And again, Republicans don't do this. And all these people in the traditional Black church. This is what they do. Oh, we're going to get people registered to vote. Yeah, to vote Democrats.
Yeah.
Big Al, what do you have to say after I read that article?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. You raise your hand and say you vote for Trump to see what happens. Man, it'll bounce your tail up out of there. But I don't even believe all this stuff anyway. To a certain extent, they probably got some people in there, but I don't think they got all them big numbers like they talking about. Where to call that? Where is the proof, man? They I don't know. They getting on my nerve though.
Right. But I'm saying you're taking all this time and energy and resources for your God, who is the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm.
That's your God. Okay? You're not talking about helping. You're not talking about helping any homeless people who are struggling. But you always band together for the Democratic Party. That's who you band together for. You can raise money the drop of a hat. Anything that your God wants, you're on it. Michaela Wilson. Go ahead.
They're not requiring anything from Kamala. They're not asking nothing. They ain't asking no questions, no nothing. What y'all gonna do? How we rolling?
Policy. Yeah. And why are they sitting up here calling her first Black American, African American woman president? She's not African American. She's not even Black American, according to her.
No, she said she wasn't. I don't believe she's a Harris.
My threshold, the older I get, Big Al, my threshold for stupidity it's non-existent. And when you look at a lot of these people with all these degrees stuck on stupid, the woman has told you, how you doing, Mr. Joyner? The woman has already told you what she is. And there are pictures out there of her with the red dot on her forehead. It's like her mother. She told you what she is. And, oh my God. Talk about indoctrination and brainwashing.
Yeah.
I can't with these people. Sacred Grove said she ain't no Harris. Allie, Sam Jones, is years of being conditioned and promised things and being knocked down over and over. People are skeptical. Right, Allie? Years and years and years of lies and innuendo. Yep. And they never deliver. The only people they deliver for is the alphabet mafia, the LBGTQ, all those letters, whatever they had to do letter every day. And right. Big Al, what do you think?
Yeah, the alphabet mafia, but the one letter I don't see no N. Do y'all? You see an N?
No.
I don't see.
Nope.
They know we don't nothing. Everything, all them other people. Boy.
Badgerton said it could be inbreeding. Badgerton, I teach about inbreeding in my science class.
Yeah. Andrew said she should have got Lori Lightfoot for vice president. She should have got Lori Lightfoot for vice president.
Beetlejuice, no. Yeah. No, heck no. God, no.
Yeah.
Sacred Grove says, watch the film Birth of a Nation. That's what the Democrats did to us. Yeah, Sacred Grove, I have seen that movie, dear. Cha-Cha, all this black talk and not a single policy on her website. Cha-Cha, would you please say it again for the people in the back? Boom.
Not one.
I don't give a care what anyone's skin color is. That's not going to help me pay Rocket Mortgage every month. That's not going to help me pay AT&T every month, Geico, or any of my other bills. I don't give a care what color someone is. Okay, so lose me with that. I don't care. And I told you guys, these people that are up here voting for Kamala Harris, you may as well be voting for the Grand Cyclops of the KKK because you're going to get the same results.
Same thing.
Same thing. So now they call, and that one article, when I read that article, I said, I've got to share this with everyone just so you can see the depth of the indoctrination and brainwashing. First African-American, oh my God. You better not call her an African-American woman. She might have you offed. No. Her father said, I think her father on his birth certificate, isn't he listed as white?
Yeah, Caucasian.
Right.
That's slang for white.
Right. So, yeah, I don't, I don't, why are you saying African American? She's already told you what she is. And, she's estranged from her father, so they're not talking. So he probably knows the game she's running and up here pretending to be something that you're not. Yeah, you guys can look that up. I read that she and her father are estranged. So, yeah. If you and your own father aren't communicating, that there's something wrong there. And so we just wanted to come on, Big Al. Go ahead, everyone, hit that like button for me, please. We didn't want to stay before you too long, and I think I'm going to do a little video because remember we mentioned it yesterday. How you doing, J.R. Meadows? Oh yeah, it is like a Twilight Zone show, J.R. Meadows. The Outer Limits, yes. I love all those old shows. The original Twilight Zone, not all this new crap. The original Rod Serling from the 1959 to 1964 Twilight Zone. Badgerton, sure, she told us that she wasn't going to do anything for America, especially Black America. Right. The only people she did things for was the Alphabet Mafia and the illegal immigrants. So why are you up here in all these Black HBCUs, churches, everywhere else that you're going and dancing? There's videos of her dancing with people's children, Black children. Get out of here. Madison, how are you? Madison said it, Big Al. These churches need Jesus Christ. Big Al, what's your response to that?
Yeah, they do. They talk about everything but Jesus up in there, man. They put me out. They told me don't come back. You got to go. I was like, all right.
Big Al, when you call them on their nonsense, they'll throw you out.
Yeah, they throw me out.
But I'm saying, why you have all this? You won't raise money or resources for people who are hurting and in need. But for your God, the Democratic Party. Oh yeah. You're on it. You're on it. So I had to show that to you guys because I don't like to sit here and just tell you things and I don't want you to think I make this up. This is what they're saying. The first African American. When did she become African? Get out of here. Oh, Cha-Cha. Is Kamala going to debate Trump or keep running away? She avoided at the airport. Go ahead, Big Al.
He called her out again today. He said whatever she want to do, he'll do it. But she ain't gonna show up for that, man.
She'll laugh. Yeah, she'll do some laughing for him, but that's about it. She's not going to do anything. What are you going to debate when you don't have any policies? I listened to her that when they were in Wisconsin, that rally, and she was like, "We're going to continue." She was telling all these things she was going to do for the economy and the migrant situation. You haven't done anything in 3.5 years. What are you going to? What are you, bewitched? Twinkle your nose, and now all of a sudden, boom, you're going to fix everything? Get out of here. Get out of here. Sacred Grove. I never heard Democrats praise God or never see them wave the American flag. And you won't, Sacred. They're Marxists, communists, and socialists. And they're trying to destroy this country. And they're using, and they're using, unfortunately, who they using? The Black women to help them do it. Look at who are all the people they raise up. And that's what they tried to use to bring down Trump. But see, like the old people used to say, if you try to dig a ditch for me, you better dig too. All those women that they used, propped up to try to bring him down, now they're in their own mess, about to go to jail. So, that's what they do. The Democratic Party will use you and then throw you away like garbage. You're on your own. Ask Joe Biden. They just did him the same way. He was just a figurehead. We know that. Where are we here? Caesar, how are you? How about laughing isn't funny? It's disturbing. Caesar, right? And it's not even like a real laugh. It's like some people laugh. It's a nervous reflex. I learned that in psychology. So with her, she's laughing. Again, it's something's not funny. It's like a nervous reflex. I've seen people do that.
When you don't know nothing, that's what you do.
Yeah, it's a nervous reflex. I had a coworker, God rest her soul, I won't call her name, but I had an ex-coworker who did that. And so I've seen that. Okay. She doesn't know the answer, so she's just laughing. I'm like, loser. So yeah. Where are we? Dorian, you don't see Obama laugh that often. No, he's somewhere plotting and scheming. Like Big Al said, I think he's behind the scenes. He knows Kamala can't beat Trump, so he is working. He wants a 4th term. Obama's had 3 terms as quiet as his couch. Biden's term was his 3rd term. That's why he's working diligently to make sure that the Democrats secure the White House. So it will be his 4th term. And of course, his puppet master is George Soros, the father. Okay, I showed you a picture of Soros's son. So that's what's going on, folks. Sacred Grove. It's called Useful Idiots. Yeah, we need to have classes in political history. These ideologies are not new. No, they're not, Sacred Grove. Isaiah, send me that article to my email after this podcast. Thanks, my friend. I'm very interested to look at it. It's very interesting. Okay. Steve Bishop, Monday, Tuesday, Kamala is Indian. Wednesday, Thursday, Kamala is black. Friday, Kamala is mixed race. I know. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That was one of my favorite songs by Sherelle and Alexander McKnight.
And she's stupid.
Huh?
And she's stupid 7 days a week.
Yes. Oh my God. His birth certificate says, I can't read what you're saying, Badgerton. Mr. Fizz, it's scary how history is repeating itself. Yes. Fact, that's one of my all-time favorite songs. Yes. Where are we here? If I missed your comment, I'm so sorry. There are over 100 people in here. Please, everyone who's in here, please go ahead, hit that like button for me if you like this content. Big Al, go ahead and drop your link. Go ahead and sub up Big Al so we can get his numbers up. We're trying to get Big Al to 1,000. All right, he's just getting into the game, and we're trying to get him built up because he has some excellent content as well. All right. And so, folks, yes, that's what I said, Badgerton. I changed it to Alexander O'Neill. Yeah, and Sherelle, they had all those hits. And so, yeah, that's what we wanted to share with you. Dorian, as MLK used to say, sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity are dangerous. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. MLK, yeah, he had some good quotes. He did. Sacred Grove, it's never more truer than what we doomed to repeat history if we don't know it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fact said that she watched your channel earlier today.
Yeah.
Had the sister on. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Big Al has good content. And then Big Al, he's funnier than I am. So he's giving you some truth bombs and then he's making you laugh. So I'm trying to get some of his wit. But yeah, it's some good stuff. And like I said, I don't want you to get discouraged because a lot of people are waking up. Okay. And we can be encouraged because 2 progressives have lost. People are waking up. And like I said, I'm all over social media, YouTube, everything. People are coming out saying, no, I'm not supporting Kamala. Yes, some black people are being shamed, especially black men, which the Democrats don't have anything for you anyway. So they're shaming black men and women, but especially black men for not supporting Queen Kamala. So anyway, like I said, that racial idolatry will get you in trouble. Voting for people for skin color, and like I said, she's not black. Yep. But they think they've been tricked, they've been hoodwinked. That's satanic, people. Come on.
Listen, man, what is Andrew talking about? I got to go look that up. I don't know. Captain.
I don't know, Andrew. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to check it out.
I don't know who it is. We'll check it out.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have on here as well. With Kamala. Let me see. Was this the one I wanted you guys? I had another little short clip to show you.
Is that with a swipe of my pen, I can charge someone with a misdemeanor, the lowest level offense possible. And by virtue of that swipe of my pen, you will have to go to a courthouse and stand in line. You will have to come out of pocket and hire an attorney. You may get arrested for a few hours. You will be embarrassed in your community. You will miss time from coming onto the Google campus. All because with the swipe of my pen, I've charged you with a crime, which I may choose to dismiss 2 weeks later.
Huh.
It's an incredible amount.
So that's who you want for your president, right? Okay. Yeah.
Lord, help me. Where you
Yeah.
get that
Go
from?
talk to all those. Yeah.
Huh? Thing to say. Did y'all hear what she said? She said,
"Do you want me to play it
again?" Did y'all hear that?
Hey.
That's the dictator stuff,
you want
right?
me to play it again?
Yeah, that's
play it again,
crazy.
Sam.
Play it again. That's crazy right there.
Is it with a
Y'all listen to this carefully. Listen to what she said.
I can charge someone with a misdemeanor, the lowest level offense possible. And by virtue of that swipe of my pen, you will have to go to a courthouse and stand in line. You will have to come out of pocket and hire an attorney. You may get arrested for a few hours. You will be embarrassed in your community. You will miss time from coming onto the Google campus. All because with the swipe of my pen, I've charged you with a crime, which I may choose to dismiss 2 weeks later. It's an incredible amount of power.
That's who you want for your president, right? Okay. Yeah.
You know.
So yeah. So people better wake up.
Yeah.
When someone tells you, like I said, go to California, all those thousands of black men that she locked up. Also, the black women she locked up.
Yeah.
She and Joe Biden have been responsible for locking up more black people than any other tag team tandem in history. But this is who you want. Now she's here dancing, going to black churches, HBCUs. Get out of here.
And she locked up a lot of women.
Yes.
Because the kids in school, and I can relate to that because when I was in the 11th grade in high school, my grandmother had a nightclub, and I used to go up there and help her. And so I was up all night, and my mom taught school, so I had to get up in the morning. There wasn't no staying in the bed. I had to get up and fake like I was going to school. And I would drop my sister off in the horseshoe, drop her off, and come right back and go home and go to bed. And I remember I got my report card that said I had missed 39 days. If I had missed one more days, I would have failed automatically. My mama didn't know that. She didn't know nothing about that. Boy, she tried to kill me. Y'all see that now? Boy, she went to swinging up in there. What the hell?
I'm an educator, and I approve of this message.
Boy. She was calling all kind of stuff. She's up with your tail. You done missed school and you've been lying too. Boy, ooh, Lord. She went off that day. Let me tell you.
That's a good. She sounded like she was a good woman. Jake, how you doing, Jake? Prince Pierre, we have some new people in here. Go ahead, folks. Please drop. Big Al, drop your channel link. We have a lot of people in here. Hit that little thumb, which is the like button. It won't cost you one thin dime. Yes, Pat said, I'm so happy blacks are finally waking up. Yeah, more people than you know. We're on this platform, but there are a lot of people who don't have a platform, and they're not saying anything because they don't want to be ostracized. But yes, they are. Michael Champion, how are you? Trump, Trump, Trump. We need you more now than ever. Harris and Tampon Tim has messed everything up along with others. Vote Trump 2024. Michael, you're absolutely right. John Jordan is laughing at everything. He's having a ball. One wild gopher said, I think Kamala Harris needs to wait for several months standing in line, waiting for the decision to talk to reporters about the serious questions. All she's going to do is laugh. She's not going to have any answers. Tandem transporter. We have a lot of new people in here tonight. She said that she's not going to do nothing specifically for Black people. Why any Black person risks dealing with a hater? Tandem, she told you. She told these crazy people, and they love her to death. Yeah. But my thing is, she didn't do anything for any Americans. No. So all of us in the chat, let's go down there to the southern border and come in with the illegal immigrants so we can get some free food and housing and health care. We're the schmucks working every day, paying for everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we have a lot of people in here tonight. Dorian, she makes Trump look good and he's taking it seriously. Yeah, she's just laughing. No policies. Cha-Cha just said she went on her website again. She still doesn't have any policies. And you know the freaking Democrats are brain dead. Like when Joyce Reed said, this is before they sacked Biden. And she said, I don't care if Biden's in a coma, I'm still voting for him. Yep. Really? Is that not a cult? Mm-hmm. The Architect, how are you? First time seeing this channel. Architect, we're glad to have you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, then go on over to Big Al, Uncle Coon's channel. How you doing, Spitfire? We have a lot of people in here tonight. We're talking about these serious issues that need to be addressed. We cannot deal with 4 more years of Democratic rule. This country cannot last. It's almost over as we speak. We have got to get those Democrats out of that White House. I need you to help us spread the word. We're trying to wake up people. We're waking one at a time. Okay? Some people, it's going to take a little bit longer, but we are on here trying to drop some truth and knowledge so that people can, and I know it's difficult. I talked to a coworker earlier today. I know it's hard, particularly the older crowd. Give them some grace. You have to realize they've been lied to. They've been gaslighted. They've been indoctrinated. Look at all the years they've been brainwashed. Okay? Yeah. Please give the older people some grace. They're still living off of the winds of the civil rights movement. Yep. Fact said, I'm worked up. Good. Mr. Fizz, we're in trouble. Let's hope they don't mess with the Mr. Fizz. Everyone who's on here, I've said it. I feel good because what happened when they tried to unalive Trump, that was providential. That was the providential hand of God. Everyone should be able to see that. And I, in my heart, do not believe. What do you think about? Do you agree with me, Big Al?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be stupid as hell if you don't see that, man. But there's people on here. Somebody sent me some old mess today. Some weirdo was saying that the FBI said that the bullet wasn't real and all this other kind of stuff. Right. And you ought to hear the person that's saying it. I was like, man, you would listen to somebody like that? You talking? They sound like a half woman, half kid, half. Man, you talking about some creepy stuff. I said, you sent me some mess like that.
I heard the FBI. Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Wow, these people crazy, man. Some of these folk crazy. But you know what? They digging deep trying to prove that the Democrats got it going on and they can't come up with nothing. I asked a question yesterday on my Facebook page, what have they done? And somebody some smart told me to Google it. And I've been telling people, I've been studying this stuff for 8 years. I've been studying for 5 years before I even got on YouTube. And so I seen all that mess. I seen it. I seen everything they sent me. I've seen it 4 or 5 times already. Yep. And so it's just crazy. But when I Google, you know what I found? Yeah. I did a video on it too.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I found where the Tampon Tim, the governor of Minnesota, you know what he did? He signed a law to where when they have an abortion, a long-term abortion, they've had babies to be born alive. Mm-hmm. And he signed a law that they don't have to report that. And they just let the baby die. Didn't Trump say they were doing that?
Didn't Trump say he told us that. Yep. Yes, sir.
Didn't he say he was doing it?
He said it. He said it. He told us. He told us.
That was on that girl with NAJB. She said, "Nah, that's not true."
It is.
Yeah, they
Yes,
doing
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
And that dude right there that signing up for vice president is the one that signed the bill where they don't have to report that.
And
that's murder, ladies and gentlemen.
That's murder.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll go out here and if a serial killer's on death row, they'll protest so that they're not killed. Make it make sense. So I don't want any of you in this about 150 of you in this chat section right now. I don't want any of you to be discouraged. All you need to think about is the providential hand of God saving Trump. If he had not slightly turned his head, it would have been over. I don't in my heart believe God saved him to let cackling Kamala take the White House. Now, they may try to cheat again. So we've got to be vigilant, people. We've got to. They're going to try everything. They are not willing to relinquish power. Okay? We have to, right? How you doing, Lee? Lee's here. Oh my God, we have a lot of people in here tonight. So if I miss your comments, I'm so sorry. Yeah. This is who they chose. And what's the number one thing that Kamala's always put, the most important thing for her is, what does she call it? Reproductive justice.
Reproductive rights.
Reproductive rights. Newsflash. We know what that 1A word is. Why are you calling it reproductive rights? No. Call it what it is. You can't soften it. It's still killing, right? And that's all she talks about. And again, with all these black women that I just read, you can just coming in, I just read an article. They love her to death. She's not in any other community preaching reproductive rights but yours.
That's right.
So that you can unalive your children. But you love her. And you're calling her, those of you just coming in, you're calling her Black and African American, and that's not what she's calling herself. Where is the distance? Yes, sir.
Do you see what's going on this channel? What a group of people. Look at this, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. Everybody in here hitting the like button. Ain't that awesome?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When we get together, more people get together, something happens. And the dumb people got to take off running. It's just that simple. So everybody just stay up. Let's just keep rolling. We winning. We losing. Like Kamala and Tim running for vice president. Hey, boy, please.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Big Al.
I need to take a nap, Miss Lynn. I need to take a nap.
No, don't take a nap. We have about 150 people in this chat section, and all of you who are here are very vital and important to us. We can't spread this information by ourselves. We need you. As we drop truth nuggets, we need for you to share our streams out on your various forms of social media. Even if you reach just one person, hey, that's one person that you woke up. Now they know the truth. How you doing, Cedric Peoples? Wow, we got a whole bunch of people in here. Huh?
Yeah, but look what Cedric said. He ain't lying either. They flying him.
No. Right. Cedric Peoples. I drive shuttles at LAX. The last flight used to land around 12:45 to 1 o'clock. Now planes are landing at 2 and 3 a.m. Instead of walking through the border, they are flying. Cedric gets it. Cedric, I did a video. They're flying people in. Biden did that. Cedric, go back. I did a video on that months ago. Who's paying for that? The American taxpayer is paying for that. They're flying these people in here. Thank you so much, architect. Sub up to Big Al. Uncle Coon too, please, dear. That's what they're doing. This is what they're doing with our taxpayers' money. Yep. And you have Americans who are struggling, who can't buy food, who can't pay rent. This is what they're doing with our money. You want 4 more years of this? And those of you who did not see that rally, I started to play some of it for you, but I couldn't stomach it. It was on Fox. Check it out. Their rally, the VP, he spoke first. Then she came on, and all those people were out there. Yay! And I was like, oh my God, that's sad that they are that brainwashed and indoctrinated. I mean, and it was packed. I'm not going to lie. It was in Wisconsin. Okay. And I was like, what the heck are they cheering? Oh my God. Well, yeah, welcome to the family. Florida, thank you. Florida welcomes everybody. Love you, Florida. Cedric Peoples, I'm going to check it out. I love this broadcast. Thank you so much, Cedric. We love that you're here, dear. We're just trying to get the truth out, dear. Fact, they got to go. And I don't think that prayer doesn't, prayer changes things. It sure does. We all have to be prayed up, okay? And I'm not a minister, I'm not a preacher, I don't play one here on YouTube, but I believe in God. And if America doesn't come back, I'm telling you folks, go check out some of my older videos. If those Democrats get this White House again, you better pack up your bags and leave. It's over. Stick a fork in us. We're done. We're almost like a third world country now. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they tried to do to Trump. This happens in third world countries. Wake up. How many of you saw that rally earlier today? Please type in the comments section. Big Al, you've got to watch it. Those people were there cheering and I was like, is this the Twilight Zone? Somebody, is this that, what's that show on MTV? Punked? This can't be real. What the heck are they cheering for? They've done nothing but destroy this country. That's it. What the heck are those people cheering for?
I don't know, man. I probably have to drink a half a bottle of Pepto-Bismol to watch that mess.
I was speechless. I watched it, and every time he said Tim said something that, hey, and then she came out and talked about all the wonderful things she was going to do, which is all lies. Come on. Cheering for the free gift certificates, Andrew said. Fact said, my dog is running me nuts because he knows I'm worked up. Fact, why don't you get a cat? I'll give you Mr. Fizz's cat. Yeah. So anyway, I need to get another. I have outside cats, but my inside cat died. He was 18 years old. I got to get another kitty. But yeah, folks, that's what we wanted to talk to you about. And November will be here before you know it. We don't have time to waste. Share this information out, please. Pat, I don't have to go anywhere, but my family, their eyes are closed to everything but the Democratic Party. Pat, that's what we've been saying, dear. It's become their God, and the sad part is they don't know it. They're in a cult, is what they're in. Share the video. Yes. Share the video. Yeah. Please share the video. They are in a cult, and the sad part is they don't even realize it. I'm going to do a video on cults. Conservative Voice. Thank you for your super chat, dear. Thank you. Conservative Voice says, some say that they are not voting for neither. Trump had a great economy and Biden-Harris has a terrible economy. There is a reason to vote for Trump. The choice is actually a no-brainer. Conservative Voice, it's a no-brainer, but these people are in a cult and they're voting against their own best interests. Yes, it makes no sense. You're struggling and they're listening to these idiots. Look at these ministers and pastors' wives at these big churches. They're not struggling. They're doing well financially. Yeah. Look at these celebrities, these athletes that are telling you to vote for the Democrats. They're not struggling the way the average American is struggling. Why the heck are you listening to these people? Excuse me. Sacred Grove. The ladies on The View, so politically ignorant, it's kind of dangerous for them to do political commentary. They're probably going to be canceled. They're done. They are so far left, it's ridiculous.
I got some news.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Elon Musk is saying that he is going to buy ABC. And the first thing he's going to do is put The View out the door. Now, also, there's news that Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens are supposed to be teaming up to do a show on ABC to replace you and Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah. So
I did.
we winning. But you know what?
Yep.
When you think about this 4 years ago, none of our voices were being heard because they were cutting everybody off.
Yes, they were.
You couldn't do Twitter. You couldn't do none of that stuff.
No.
And so now you see what's going on. We winning. That's the Lord.
It is. And what you're saying, Big Al, if I can piggyback off of that, you're absolutely right. When I tried to share things on like Facebook or Instagram, it wouldn't let me post it. It would say that I was posting, what did it say?
Disinformation.
Yeah, I was spreading misinformation when it was true.
Yep.
It was true. It was truth that I was trying to share, and it wouldn't let you, So the tide is turning.
How many people sick behind that V?
The jab. Yeah. Oh God. If you said something about that, oh my God, they're trying to shut you down. Oh God.
Yeah.
And so Chicago Hood said, "Amen, Big Al and Roll." Oh yeah, we're dropping the truth bombs today. And so where are we? Sacred Girl, the Architect, yes, especially that Whoopi. I can't even watch her old movie. Sacred Girl, I know I hate that because I love her movies. I hate her politics. Just like Robert De Niro. Just stick to your career. I don't want to know where you are politically. Like Bruce Springsteen, I love your music. Don't want to hear you about your politics. John Cougar Mellencamp, love your music. Keep your politics to yourself. I really don't care. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're not influencing my decision. So that's private. We need to go back to that being private. Keep that to yourself. How about that? How you doing, Jamie Hoops? We have some more. Oh God, we have a lot of new people in here tonight. And so that's all we wanted, folks. Huh?
Prince Pierre in the house. YouTuber.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Jake. Gasoline is now $8. God, Jake, where do you live, love? Food is high. Yeah, Jake, type it. Tell us where you live. I want to make sure I don't move there. This is the concern for democracy. For Trump, gasoline was $1.68. Food was cheap. Why are we voting for democracy? I don't want wool. Vote for Trump. Okay. Yeah. So that's basically what we wanted to share with you. And we're going to go ahead and get off from here because we're going to come on with you again tomorrow. Word of mouth is powerful. Yes, Alley Cat. Prince Pierre. Oh, you're in California. Okay. Prince Pierre's in California. Let me see. I pray, Janie Hoops, I pray you're all doing. Yes, we are. Yes. Robert De Niro, though, homeboy, with them tall shoes running around screaming at folks. Yeah, Architect. He's getting old and is he got a little touch of dementia or something? He's getting out of control. And so Big Al, what are your parting comments or statements?
Everybody stay up, man. Keep rolling. We appreciate y'all's support, man. This is, I can't say it's unbelievable, but because anytime you get a good positive group of free thinkers together, then good things happen. And then you know who's in the midst? The big man.
Big man, yes, sir.
Don't be surprised by the things that's coming at you as far as blessings are concerned. Because when you're doing this work right here, that's why we was put here. The Lord needs foot soldiers. You don't need no counselors and people sitting back talking about, I wonder what happened. No. See, when you get to heaven, you have to report in and tell them what you did.
That's right.
And when I get up there,
yeah.
Y'all move out the way, let him on up in here. I'm gonna do my part.
Facts, Big Al.
I'm gonna do my part.
Facts.
Love you. Appreciate the support. Let's keep
Conservative rolling. Voice just said something. Yes.
Yeah, I see
yes,
him.
Sir. Conservative Voice, Stephen A. Smith, he is the worst. He's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's another cringe person. Yeah. Every time I see him, I turn the channel. Or I'll scroll past him. D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley is bad too. Now Ricky Smiley, God, I can't with these people. And so anyway, we're pretty much done, and all I can say is the change is coming, and I love it. We're seeing historic numbers, and the tide is turning, and I love it. And this is going to be good for America, but we still need to remain vigilant, people. Okay? And so keep that in mind. Big Al and I will more than likely come on tomorrow. And like I said, I may talk about Trump. Remember Trump financed Jesse Jackson's presidential run in 1984? Yep. No one says anything about that. But he's the biggest racist ever created, ever born. Get out of here. Undisputed Truth, how are you? Hit that like button for me, please, love. And so we're going to go. I guess I'll sing a song for you before I go. Where's James? He's always telling me to sing a song. For the Democrats, don't listen to their lies. Fleetwood Mac, one of my very favorite groups. Tell me lies. Tell me lies. Don't listen to what they're telling you. Don't listen to the lies that they're telling you that the polls are that Kamala is winning in the polls. I don't believe it. Another one of my favorite artists, Billy Joel. Honesty. If only they could be honest. Honesty. Such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Oh, wow. Janine, California gas is $4.69. Karen, they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers. That's the OJs. Backstabbers. Yep. Yes, Karen. That's what's going on in the Democratic Party. Thank you, God. That's what America needed. So all of you, thank you so much. Damon said this was a good show. Yep. So all of you have a wonderful evening. Yes, vote Trump. Save Black America. Undisputed Truth gets it. You vote Democrat and try to get those Democrats back in there. You're done. See, yes, I will, Andrew. If you tell me what you want me to sing, dear. Alley Cat, Miss Lynn, more like Suspicion. What are you talking about from Elvis Presley? Suspicious Minds. Kathy Shelton, keep a positive attitude, people. Oh yeah, how you doing? Lisa's here. Lisa, you're gonna have to go back and because we shared some pertinent information, and I read some information on our website. I want you to see. Okay. All right. We're gonna go. Okay. Alley Cat, you know what I do? I will continue to respond to your comments as long as you are in the comment section. John Jordan said, see you, Big Al. The rest of you, stay, if you're in the eye of the storm like I am, as long as I don't lose power, Big Al and I will be on tomorrow. I live in North Carolina, and we are under a state of emergency because of the amount of rain, and there's some flooding going on. But as long as nothing happens and I maintain power, Big Al and I will definitely be on tomorrow because we have to get this information out. November is coming. All right. Thank you all for spending you too, Liti. Thank you all for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And Big Al and I plan to be back tomorrow. I'm going straight to the comment section to finish answering your comments.